Hey, I'm Ricky. I'm here from Wall of Sound TV, and I'm here with Andreas from Cabal, all the way from Denmark. How you going, man?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just stoked to be in Australia.
It's the first time you guys are here, right?
Yeah, ever. Not like none of us been here before for vacation or anything like that, so we're just taking it all in, enjoying it.
Fantastic, man. And you're out on here on tour with Earth Caller, AVIANA, and a whole bunch more. How's the tour been so far?
It's been really good. Like, there's been kids who knew us at every place and knew the words and shit, which is mind-blowing because we are on the other side of the world. And we haven't really promoted anything that hard down here, because we never expected to go. So it's been awesome.
Fantastic. And this is the last leg of the tour, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a little bittersweet, but I'm also kind of happy to go back to my bed after 26 hours of flying.
Wow. Yeah, it's a long way to Australia, isn't it?
It is. It's the longest I've ever traveled.
But is it a good enough experience that you'll come back to Australia?
Definitely.
Awesome. That's a really good start. So you got your final show tonight. You're flying out tomorrow?
Yes, we fly out to Brisbane at 6, and then we do a 16-hour flight to Doha, and then a 6-hour flight to Copenhagen.
Wow, so we better make tonight count, right?
Yes.
So what can we expect to hear from Cabal tonight?
A lot of breakdowns, probably. I'll probably yell really loud into a microphone at some point.
No surprises so far. I'm enjoying what I'm hearing. This is good. People are going to get what they paid for. Yep,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
And that's about it, really.
Yeah, that's kind of what we do.
So you guys are going to be playing hits off your latest record, Magno Interitus. It's such a good record.
Thank you so
Came
much.
out last year. Australian fans have kind of got a first taste of Cabal from that. Obviously, they can dig a little bit backwards and hear some of the older tunes from you guys. Tell us a little bit about the record. What was it like putting it together?
It was really cool and kind of cathartic because like our last record, Drag Me Down, which we released in 2020, right at the beginning of April, kind of got released into nothing. So it felt like a redemption to kind of like actually do a record and tour on it. All the stuff that we wanted to do on the other record that kind of obviously fell through. So it felt good. It felt like a comeback of some weird sense. Like,
Yeah, because you wouldn't have got to tour the album at all.
nope. It was
So
really rough because we were really proud of that record. It had like still some of my favorite songs on it. Actually, yeah, we did a song with Jamie from Polaris from Australia. So yeah, we were really stoked about it, and then we just sat on it for 2 years, and we're like, oh, guess we have to write a new one.
Ooh, it's so rough. I think about bands like Make Them Suffer from Australia who went through a similar thing where in 2020, just as COVID was breaking out, they released How to Survive a Funeral. And
Really great record, by the way.
Amazing record. Big fan of it myself. But they just never had an opportunity to tour it. And I don't know if you've heard about Western Australia and their border situation. It was harsher than the rest of Australia where they were like hard border closure for like years at a time. And they're from there, so there was just no opportunity to tour.
Fuck. Yeah.
Full on. But in positive news, when you did do your latest album, you got signed to Nuclear Blast Records.
Yes, we did. And that was amazing.
Yeah, like what's it like to be doing kind of, you know, garage level recordings and just kind of doing stuff on your own bat, and then all of a sudden getting signed to like one of the biggest metal labels on earth?
It was sick. It meant all of a sudden we had a real budget to work for. We weren't doing things entirely for free in the band anymore. And we had like an amazing team to work with that definitely knew what they were doing. So it just was a huge level up on like in all aspects.
It's fantastic, man. It's got great production. You can tell that the album's really been invested in, and it's really making like it's having a difference in terms of the way fans discover you and like getting to do tours like this in Australia. So
yeah, we've been touring like a lot on it. It seemed to open a lot of doors, which is just felt great. Especially after what, as we just discussed, 2 years of just sitting on our asses, being depressed.
It's so rough, man, so rough. But Magno Interitus is great, as I've said before. I'm hearing a lot of the artist murder influences on there. Is that just me, or is that something that's like a part of like who's influenced you?
We definitely like Die Artist Murder a lot. We did a song with CJ on our first record, so they've definitely been like a big influence. But it's also like our main songwriter Chris, who doesn't tour because he has a young daughter. He's really into Meshuggah as well. I would say everything from like contemporary deathcore to Meshuggah to some like black metal and beatdown stuff. We're like all like fans of all aspects of the scene. So we try to just draw from everything that we like and kind of compile it into our own little Frankenstein creature.
Yeah, it's great. What's the Danish metal or metalcore or deathcore scene like?
The deathcore scene is us. I feel like there's a few other bands. A band called Unseen Faith, who are good friends, but they kind of like moved into a more metalcore direction. So it's basically just us.
You're carrying the flag, mate.
Yeah, it's like the Danish scene is more bound in like traditional metal. But the scene is thriving and doing better than ever. So it's awesome to be a part of that and kind of like grow with it.
It's great to see so much deathcore coming from like around the globe. I think the US and even Australia, I guess, in recent years has been coming up with more and more where there's this deathcore revival. We've been talking about it recently. And it's just so cool to hear bands from other corners of the world coming out with some cool shit as well.
Yeah, it's also a fun thing to be a part of this revival. We didn't see it coming. Didn't intend on it. We just wanted to play some breakdowns, and all of a sudden it became a big thing again, and it kind of helped us a lot as well. Good timing, you could say.
Great timing, ideal, really. What have you guys got planned for the rest of the year?
We have some very cool stuff coming up. It's not been announced yet. Some of it has. We have a cool tour coming up that I wish we could talk about, but we can't yet. There's an Australian band involved as well.
Whoa, but not in Australia.
No, not in Australia.
Okay.
Then we have a show with Parkway Drive, actually.
Wow.
In Germany, and the Amateur Affliction as well.
Wow.
And Funeral for Friends, so it's going to be our first arena show.
Is that all one show, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's going to be sick, I think.
Playing with Parkway Drive.
Yeah, they were my childhood heroes. So actually sharing a stage with them is crazy. Funeral for a Friend is on the lineup as well, as I just said, and I listened to that so much in high school, never got to see them, so the first time I'll see them will be from the side stage after playing with them.
Wow, that's a real pinch yourself moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. So never thought that would happen, but I'm really excited about it.
So good.
Then we have a Danish festival called Copenhagen that's coming up.
Oh yeah, I know Copenhagen. We've actually got Brownie, our editor, who's heading over all the way to Europe to go to that festival. So
he should come check us out. We'll play at the Hades stage, the second biggest one, at 6 p.m. on Friday.
I'll let him know. You better make it there, Brownie.
Yeah, it's gonna be our biggest show of our career. So if you're not there, get fucked.
Fuck you. Yeah, nice. Sounds good. I'm sure he's very enthused right now. So how's your time been in Melbourne so far?
It's been really cool. We just arrived here this day, but we have had I think we came here on Sunday and just kicked it in Melbourne, hung out with AVIANA and Earth Caller, went to a few bars, got a lot of sushi hop.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been really cool. Sometimes the weather was good, sometimes it was raining. It's the city of four seasons.
And does someone who's Danish go to Melbourne to get a Danish? Is that a thing or not really?
No, I don't eat that much pastry. I did get a few Krispy Kremes though.
Oh yeah? How did that compare to what you're used to over back home?
I actually don't eat much of that back home. I'm a little bit of not a fitness freak, but I'm very vain. So
hey, you're on stage, you got all eyes on you, you gotta...
But when I go on tour, I'm like, oh, my diet is fucked anyway, so I don't get to work out, might as well go all in.
So good, man. I think Australian fans are stoked to see you guys tonight.
And we're stoked to see them.
So I know you just released an album last year or something, but maybe is there a B-side coming soon? Can we expect a single?
We are already writing the next record, and it's gonna be even heavier and noisier in some weird sense. Yeah,
I like that, noisier. I really like the way you've described that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit different. It's still gonna be us.
Yeah.
But we're trying out a bunch of new shit, which I'm really excited for.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, I can't wait. I know that all of our readers at Wall of Sound can't wait. They've been just lapping up Cabal for the last year or so.
That makes me very happy to hear.
We're really big fans. But I'll let you get back to your sound check. It's been a real pleasure chatting with you here at Wall of Sound TV.
Likewise, man.
And we wish you all the best of luck.
Thanks a bunch. And we'll see you in you can't see where I'm pointing, but I'm pointing towards the room we'll be playing in.
The Corner Hotel, Richmond, Melbourne, right over there. See you then.
See you then.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.